All right, guys, girls, everyone, welcome to day 10. I guess it's actually week 10, but we've been doing a total of 10 workouts, so that's 10 full days. Mini challenges, so that is awesome. Congratulations for making it all the way here to the 10th mini challenge. That is fantastic. You guys need to pat yourself on the back, give each other high fives, do whatever it takes to get each other pumped up. This is the last workout. After this, we're going to be doing a 5-week refocus, and we're going to come back better than before. That is the goal. And so I just need a little bit of time to decompress and refresh and focus in on what needs to change in the program, what needs to improve. If you guys have any feedback for me, by all means, this is the time. I've been doing this for 10 weeks straight. So back to back to back, I could really use some feedback, some positivity, some things that I need to fix, some things that I need to do better. Maybe my presentation needs to improve, or maybe how I'm, there's just a myriad of little tweaks and things that can be done to make this program even better. So the idea is to take it 5 minutes at a time and learn something about yourself in that space of that little block of time. That's a huge amount of potential, and it's all condensed into 5 minutes. It's amazing what you can do in 5 minutes. So the total mini challenge is a 30-minute mini challenge, including from the time that I start talking. I usually tune in about 5 minutes early, and then I try to end at 30 minutes past the hour. So but anyway, I condense everything down to 5-minute blocks, and I do my best to focus in on either upper body, lower body, and core. So those are the things that we do well at this workout. So anyway, if you're new to this program, this is the last of 10 total sessions that we've been doing for 10 weeks straight, back to back. Thank you everyone who's stuck with me and been doing these workouts with me. I just honestly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for making a point of being here at these mini challenges, whether it's during the lives or coming back after the fact. I realize I'm broadcasting here in Canada from my mini studio here, and not everyone is even awake at this time. So anyway, I at the beginning of the challenge, there was one girl, she actually woke up in the middle of the night, and she put the mini challenge #1 onto her TV and had it going in the middle of the night. Her husband woke up and came out there in Japan, and he came out and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing a mini challenge." That's what she told him. So anyway, there's just been so many good positive stories. Another good story was a friend of mine, actually, she's been tuning in, and she always goes golfing with her dad at a local golf club here in Edmonton, where I live. And anyway, so she had been coming to every single mini challenge, and she didn't want to miss out, so she actually tuned in to the mini challenge right there on the golf course. I don't know if she was busting moves on the golf course, but that was just hilarious that she would check in there, and she told me later she went and did the workout afterwards. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's made it all the way to the 10th mini challenge. You guys are fantastic. You guys are awesome. And I really hope that you've learned something about yourselves, and you've also picked up some new exercises along the way, and maybe even a system for listening to your body. So thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. You all deserve high fives. So speaking of high fives, the first 5 minutes, and we're already 1 minute in after the 12 o'clock hour here over in Canada, or the 8 p.m. CET time, which is when I've been broadcasting. But anyway, the first 5 minutes is usually all about repping somebody while we rally. So the first 5 minutes, people are coming into the live, and that's when I like to rep somebody on the Hive blockchain. And today, because it is the 10th mini challenge, I'm actually going to be repping 2 people. So there's 2 people that I think so much of. I've just gotten to know them within the last couple of weeks, and they have really impacted me in such positive ways. Like I just, like, every time I read one of their posts, I walk away learning something or just feeling like, yeah, I can do this. I can up my game. So these guys are awesome. I really have so much respect for what they're doing on Hive and how they just have bring a certain amount of class to whatever they're doing, wherever they're doing it. And they have their own website, but they also have their own Hive blog. And they've been making waves, and some of it has been someone, you might think of it as like someone doing a cannonball into the pool, and everyone's like, whoa, what just happened? That really gets some attention, and maybe sometimes you got to do that in order to really make people sit up and pay attention and think about what's at stake. So anyway, having to do with marketing, for sure, there's just so many ways to do it. So and we're constantly tweaking, we're constantly adjusting, and we got to be able to accept that feedback in the loop. And these are new people to the Hive blockchain, so they bring a certain perspective outside of the blockchain, and it might be more objective, because when intelligence is all about being able to zoom in and zoom out at exactly the same time. I think, anyway, that's what intelligence is. It's being able to be objective from out here, but also, zooming in and being able to sophisticate and knowing the difference between 2 points. That's what sophistication means to me. You got to zoom in to be able to do that. But having the perspective from being outside the blockchain and just having come in, these guys are doing their utmost to be a part of the Hive community, and they're also really doing their utmost to bring friendly, welcoming vibes to the Hive blockchain, and this is something I really care about. So you guys, without further ado, I'm just going to drop their names. So Rise Online and Sunshine Online. So I'll just spell that out. Rise Online is spelled R-Y-Z-E online, and Sunshine Online is spelled C-Y-N, Shine Online. So you guys just rock. I so appreciate everything you guys are doing, and I just have to tell you guys, keep on going. You guys keep on going. I'm gonna continue to try my best to keep up with what you guys are doing, and I hope you guys keep up with what I'm doing. Let's keep on working with each other and doubling up, teaming up, getting people to join up, and what else can we do? We can power up, and we can give each other high fives, and just really make Hive a friendly place for everybody to be a part of. So yeah, thank you everyone. You two deserve high fives. Thank you so much for everything you're doing, and let's all keep on finding ways to make Hive friendlier and finding ways to make up our game. So they actually have this program where they work with people and teach them entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship and marketing. And it's I believe it's called what is it called? It's called Rebelpreneurs. I think that is what they are all about, just setting up Rebelpreneurs, and I'm all about that. So if I could, I would put up a big pirate flag here, and that's what we'd be doing. But anyway, yeah. Oh, it looks like Practical Eric's in the house as well. Hey, Practical Eric, all the way from Kenya. Thanks so much for popping in. You have been really steady coming into all of these mini challenges. This is the 10th one. Congratulations, buddy. You made it all the way here. If you want a little update and to see who I repped today, I actually repped 2 people. I gave them both high fives. And what that means actually is I'm going to double back on the Hive blockchain. That's my home. And these people are on the Hive blockchain making moves. And I'm going to give them 5 Hive each for my wallet to theirs. I just really appreciate everything they're doing, and I want to acknowledge it. So, all right, so we're already 7 minutes past into the workout. I'm excited to do this workout. This is going to be an upper body workout. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Wil Metcalfe. I'm a certified personal trainer with Beach Training Fitness. Actifit and Adventure Ready. And I've been certified as a personal trainer for over 10 years. So I just really love helping people and adding meaning to people's activities and showing people how to win and setting up the game for other people to win. That's what they really want to do with the mini challenge program. So stick with me, hit the bell notification, hit the like buttons on all the videos if you enjoy them or as you go through them. If you guys want to, you can double back and you can start at number 1 and work your way all the way up to number 10. The program is there for everybody. I'm just offering it out. I really believe that you get what you give. So I've just been giving my personal training expertise to you guys, and I really hope that you guys are taking away and telling your friends. So thanks so much for joining me. Let's get started into today's workout. By the way, if you do feel any discomfort or pain during this program, please stop the workout immediately. Consult with your doctor. Before beginning any new fitness routine, always consult with your doctor. All right, on that note, let's get started and let's listen to our bodies. So we're going to walk in place, regulating our breathing, thinking about moving our bodies. I just feel grateful. Every time I do a workout, I'm grateful that I was able to do that workout. So many people, they try to do stuff and their body fails them. So, this is something we should never take for granted. Our health is our wealth. It's the most important thing. If we don't have health, it doesn't matter how many coins you got jingling in your pocket and your crypto wallet. It doesn't amount to anything if you cannot have your health. So I'm just grateful today. That's my word today. I'm just feeling grateful for everyone here on the Hive blockchain, everyone who has tuned in and made a priority to be here at these workouts or to tune in afterwards, and who's made a priority for their own health. So thank you so much. All right, so let's do jumping jacks. Trying to be light on our feet. It doesn't have to be full-on jumping jacks. Take your time. We're just warming up. We're focusing this workout on our upper body. We need to listen to our body as we go along. Listen to the body. So what does that even mean? I'll tell you something. If you learn how to listen to your body, you'll be picking up the right weights in the gym. And you will also know when you've broken form, you'll know how many reps you should be doing. And you'll also be able to note when there's improvement. So listen to your body has a lot of rewards to it. If you start over at the beginning of this mini challenge, I drop all sorts of hints and pointers on what's the best way to listen to your body. So go back and check those out. I'm not going to tell you how to listen to your body. This is workout number 10. So I hope that if you still have questions about that, to double check and learn off of the first couple workouts. All right, let's bring it up a notch. Right on your feet. By now your calves are probably burning, so let's march it out. High knees. It's a little bit hot here in Canada. For us Canadians, it's been up around the 40 degrees Celsius. For us, we're not used to heat. So my mini challenge happens to be up in the top of my loft in the house at home, where you'd expect during a pandemic. But anyway, it's at the top of the house, so heat rises, and boy, it gets sweaty up here. Perfect for warming up. All right, we're going to do wacky jacks. So how we do this, bring your elbows up and your hands up as if you're in a bank. You're at a bank and someone says, stick them up. right? So then we're going to drive the elbows here, drive the elbows here. That's the upper half of the movement. Kick out the leg. Move those lateral sides. Wake up your body. I don't know if it's evening over there where you're at. Practical Eric, he's probably ready to go to bed after this workout. He probably went for a sunset walk, and this morning he got up early and got 10,000 steps before 10 a.m. to get his automatic win. And now here he is, tuning in to get a mini challenge. So then he's gonna go, he's gonna have a shower, he's gonna hit the hay, I'm sure. But for me, I just woke up. And many of us right now in the lives just woke up. So let's wake up the body. There, Eric's dropping stuff in the chat. He says it's 9 p.m. over there in Nairobi. So awesome. All right, I'm warmed up. 9 a.m. So he's getting a workout in before he goes to bed. That's fantastic. All right, so modified switch push-ups. That's what our first exercise is going to be. So modified means you're off your knees, and we're going to keep our hands tight. What I mean by that is we're in nice and tight. We're not out here, okay? So here we are. We're going to do a push-up. We're going to step this hand forward. We're going to do another push-up. Bring it back. Just like that. Slide the hands. Alternate. Alternate. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You don't have to do 15, but if you're about 2 reps away from failing, I'm going to give you a little pointer. You can stop. So it's up to you to decide, am I 2 reps away from failing on this exercise? That's good enough. That's called the native intensity. All right, front lateral raise. So grabbing 2 water bottles or 2 light weights, dumbbells. What you're going to do next is shoulder stance width apart for your feet, bringing both your arms up, out, and down. All right, and repeating it on the opposite. So front, lateral, raise. 3. Keep your core tight. 4, 5. Picking the weight that's appropriate for you. 6. And doing the reps that's appropriate for you. 7. 8. Nice. All right, that was about an intensity point for every single repetition. I actually need these reps and these weights again. The next exercise, what we're going to do is called pretty biceps. We've already hit the shoulders, but we're going to hit them again. We're going to elevate up here. Remember the bank rubber with the wacky jacks? We're going to go like this again, just bringing the weights towards yourself. All right, coming out, curling in, flexing in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. All right. Taking a breather. Grabbing your water. Being grateful that you just made it through your first circuit. Maybe you got a buddy with you. Give them a high five. They made it through their first circuit too. By the way, winning is not a solo thing. Winning is something you do with other people. So bring as many people along as you can. When you are doing something amazing, of course you want to tell people about it and bring them along. So that's my encouragement to you guys. High five, whether it's digitally or in person. High five as many people as you can, and that's how you win together. Together, the more you bring, the more people you bring, you actually compound how much you're actually winning. So think about that for a minute. A lot of people think that if someone else is winning, they're not. That's not true. If they're winning over there and you're happy for them, now you're both winning, okay? That's how winners think. It's different than how maybe someone who's losing is thinking. So let's think about that for a second, right? All right, modified switch push-ups. Coming down into a modified stance. You can bring one hand forward, doing a push-up, sliding it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I always end on an odd or an even number, sorry. I always end on an even number. You can guess why. All right, front lateral raise. Grabbing your dumbbells, grabbing your water bottles. Let's try to keep the circuit moving. Good stance, bringing our weights up, out, and down. 1, 2, 3, listening to the body. 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, I'm losing it on the left side, so I'm listening to that side. You'll notice that this side sagged down just a little bit. I know that that's a form break and that I'm close on this side. Intensity. This is workout 10. Learning how to listen to your body means you know when you're at a 10. If you continue to work out even while that form is breaking down, guess what's going to happen? You're going to create strength differences from right to left. Your right side will stay strong. This side will be weak and potentially injured. So don't do it. Listen to the body. Stop the workout. Okay? All right, pretty biceps. Keep that circuit moving. Bring it up. Flexing in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listening to the body. 6. Keep those elevated high, the elbows. 7, 8. That's 8 intensity for me. All right, congratulations. You just made it through the second circuit. And that was, each circuit's about 5 minutes, just so you know. Especially when you get on a roll, right? So if you do 3 exercises like that, that's the first circuit, 5 minutes. You do 3 exercises, and that's your second circuit. And that's your third circuit. Just like that, okay? That's how we win 5 minutes at a time during the mini challenge. Think about that. All right, so good time to check in. Whenever you stop a circuit, it's a good time to check in and say, what's my overall intensity? How am I feeling? All right, so the more muscles you're moving, you're gonna start feeling your cardio response. Your breathing's gonna come up, all that, right? Okay, so the second area to pay attention to is general fatigue. How much have I fatigued the muscles? Because that's what we're doing. We're targeting those muscles and we're sending messages to them. Hey, You're not strong enough. You need to get stronger. That's the point of pushing to failure. But we don't get that 10 intensity to get that message sent. We only need to get to an 8 intensity. Does that mean that when you're going for an 8 intensity, every now and then you're going to hit the 10? Yes. Does that mean every now and then you're going to want to hit a 10 intensity? Yes. But you're not going to want to hit a 10 intensity right off the bat. You want to build up to that grand finale and maybe hit it on the 3rd or the 4th set. Depends, okay? So think about that. Gradually moving your intensity up. And that also is determinant on how many reps you're getting as well. I would say 6 reps is the bare minimum. If you can't do 6 reps, that means that the weight is too hard or the exercise is too hard. So find an easier way to do the exercise or do another exercise that targets the same muscle group. Or put your pride on the shelf, put your heavy weights on the shelf and pick up a lighter set of weights. So yeah, if you can't do 6 reps, then that means that that is quite hard enough, okay? So that also determines whether or not you go for the 10 intensity or not. I would say that you would like to train within, I would say 6 to 12 repetitions. That's how you get an effective, efficient workout. Otherwise, you waste a lot of time. Unless you're training for endurance, then you want to go up higher into the 15 and 20 reps. It really depends on what your fitness goals are. So think about that for a second. And by the way, if you get, say your goal is to get to 12 repetitions, and you blow by it and you get to 20 repetitions, then it's too easy. You check in with yourself, you say, what's my intensity? Well, that was a 9 intensity, but I did 20 reps. Obviously, you need heavier weight to be effective, or you need a harder exercise. I haven't talked about this at all during this program. There's only so much I can drop while I'm doing the live session, and I've actually given us probably a 3-minute break here. All right, so we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get into it. Let's do our last circuit. Doing those switch push-ups off the modified stance. If you'd like, you can add an explosive element. This is called plyometrics. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. That felt really good. Your body should be thanking you right now. All right, so we're going to do the front lateral raise. Last set. I did 7 repetitions. My weak side on my left side started sagging. So let's see if motor memory kicks in to save my butt. We're going to see if that actually happens. We'll see. Maybe I can get more out of it this time. We'll see. All right, so actually we're going to be front, out, and down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there it goes, 7. So motor memory did kick in to save me because I'm already into my 3rd set. That felt easy right to the very last repetition. So motor memory was holding me together there. That means all your muscle fibers are twitching at the same time. And that's when everybody's working together, it's easier, right? If they're all over the place and you don't know what the exercise is, you've never done it before, motor memory's not helping you, you feel like a noob in the gym, it's a lot harder, right? So anyway, motor memory got me to the 7 reps, but that was a 10 intensity. Form broke down on this side. I'd say if your form breaks down 2 repetitions in a row, you know for sure you should be stopping because that's a 10 intensity. All right, let's move on to the next one. Pretty biceps. Remember, hands in the air, twist it over so that your dumbbells or your palms are facing towards you, and bring it out. Try to keep straight lines. 1, 2, 3, all the way down, full range of motion. 4, if you can't do that, you're not working at full range of motion, you don't have proper form, and you actually could injure yourself because you're now at a 10 intensity, right? So think about that. You'll notice it's harder and harder and harder. So the hardest part of the exercise is not here. Hardest part of the exercise is the further out on the fulcrum you go. So it's out here that counts the most. You gotta focus out here. If you can't do this out here and your form's breaking, guess where your weak link's gonna be? It's gonna be right there in the joint. That's why you move through full range of motion. That's functional fitness. A lot of people, you'll see them in the gym, they're doing preacher curls. They want to work on the top of their bicep. So what are they doing? They're just working the top of their bicep. They got these huge mother weights up here, and they feel really macho in the gym, and they're working that top muscle. But you get those guys all the way down, they're as weak as babies right in here. And that's why you got those strength differences from top to bottom. That's how you get injured. So I don't think much of moving your muscles not through full range of motion for aesthetics. Okay. Every now and then you can do an aesthetic workout. But functional fitness is how you get longevity and avoid injuries. So always move through the full range of motion. If it's harder, that means it's probably the right way. If it's easier, somewhere in your kinetic chain, you're cheating, right? Okay, so that's our third set. We did the pretty biceps. It's already 29 minutes into this workout. I did tune in 5 minutes earlier to talk with you all. So now the last little bit here is we're going to do what's called the extra exercise of the mini challenge. That's just a reminder. If this workout isn't challenging enough for you and you want to do more, or maybe you just really having a good workout, keep doing the extra. The extra is what's going to give you exceptional. So always look for ways to do extra in the workouts you're doing, and also in throughout the week. Just remember this mantra: extra is exceptional, and I'm exceptional, right? Think about that. That's some confidence building stuff right there. Okay, so we always have an extra exercise that gives me a chance to teach you a new exercise. We don't think at all about how many repetitions exercise, because it's not about that. It's about learning how to listen to your body and the intensity, and it is all about learning how to do a new exercise. That is what this is all about. So we're going to do double tricep kickback. So grabbing your 2 water bottles or your 2 dumbbells. You may have done this exercise before, but have you done it at full range of motion? Your triceps will freak out at you when you hold it at the top. You're going to feel that. And no grandfather clock. This is what I call a grandfather clock. You're using momentum. It's not about momentum here. We don't need any cheating here to get it up. We want to isolate the movement by freezing it at 90 degrees, crazy gluing our elbows together and pressing it up. For 2. And we're just going to try to get to 8 intensity. That's 2 reps away from failing. Okay, pressing it up. The further down you go, the more you get out of this as well. When you lean yourself down into it, you get a little bit more out of this double tricep kick to the tricep. Now, if you're getting cramp in your tricep, guess what that means? I'll tell you after this. Breathe out at the top of the movement. It will help get more out of it. All the intensity at the top. There it is. Nice. 8 intensity for me. Now, why would your muscle cramp during a workout? Number 1, you're shocking that muscle. That muscle it's not used to doing anything. The front of our body, that's what we do most of everything with. The back of our body, where the triceps, the backs of the shoulders, the lats, the backs, hamstrings, that stuff hardly ever gets attention at all. It gets forgotten all the time because we do everything out here, right? Right? Okay, so that's going to freak out that muscle. That muscle is not used to moving through full range of motion. It's always hardly doing anything, right? So now all of a sudden, you got weight on there and you're moving it through a full range of motion. Yikes. The other thing that can contribute to muscle cramp is you're actually dehydrated, and maybe you're chronically dehydrated and you don't even know it. Because as we age, our thirst receptors aren't nearly as what they used to be. So drink lots of water before a workout. I'd say an hour before a workout, and then throughout the workout, and then after the workout, all the way through the day, depending on how hot it is out there. Make sure you're drinking water. Your body's going to thank you, and maybe you won't quite get as much of a cramp. Also, the more you condition your muscles, after 2 weeks of working out, you'll be able to do a lot more with all of those muscles that you've been training. They're not going to cramp and freak out at you. All that lactic acid is going to be gone from your system, and you're going to be running optimally. So think about that. That's your extra tip of the day. Thanks everyone for joining me. Let's stretch. Just work the triceps. So we're going to bring elbow all the way up. Now pulling right down the middle so that it stretches right down the center of your tricep. Reaching for the back as if there's a mosquito biting you right there. Whack, you got to get them, right? Okay, so just get a nice stretch out of that. Leaning back if you can to it. Fully embracing that stretch. A lot of people don't like to stretch, but you gotta, because you just shortened up all those muscle fibers. Think about it. If you don't lengthen the back out again, you think they're going to thank you the next time you go to work out? No. They're not going to thank you. They're going to scream and cramp up at you. So stretch them out, lengthen up those muscle fibers so you can have even better functional fitness, right? Always remember, there's 3 speed, power, and flexibility. Bruce Lee was one of the fastest, most powerful people out there physically. Now he could do a 1-inch punch and knock someone flying across the room. And that's amazing. You can't get that kind of speed and power without stretching and having a huge amount of flexibility and ability to move your muscles through full range of motion. That guy would actually stretch 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't have that kind of time to stretch, but he was so dedicated to it. He would actually stretch during watching TV, listening to audios, whatever he was doing, consuming media, he would be stretching. It's a little hard to do that with computer age. We're all cramped up over top of our keyboards, but I tell you, stretching, that's going to change your life. Maybe not right away, it takes time, but that's going to change your life. So free speed and free power and flexibility. Just remember Bruce Lee. I love that guy. He was all about, we're all one under the same sun. And that's really how I feel, especially about high fives. I count myself as the self-appointed high five coordinator on the Hive blockchain, and sure, why not Twitter? So for me, being able to treat people exactly the same as yourself means you're all winning together. That's what the world needs to know right now. You can't win by segregating yourself and isolating yourself into little scarcity groups. It's not about that. Winning in the world today is all about connection and winning together and accepting everyone for who they are. So think about that for a second. That's what high five symbolizes to me as well. It's not just about us winning in our little cliques. It's about us winning together. And that's what we're doing over on the Hive blockchain. That's what I'm doing. I hope that you guys can catch some of this vision that I'm talking about a friendlier hive, a hive that, where we treat our own the best, because, everybody's watching and deciding whether they want to be part of what we're doing or not. So I tell you, the world needs way more high fives. The world needs way more winning. So that's my message to everyone here on the last of the workouts. Let's do one more stretch today. You remember the bank robbers? Well, we're the rebel capitalists. We're the rebel entrepreneurs on the Hive blockchain. And we're telling the world there's a different way to do money. There's something called financial capital, yes. But People underestimate what social capital can do. When we all work together, the money chases us. So think about that. Bringing your elbows up, pinning into the wall all the way up. The bank robber says, stick your arms in the air, like you just don't care. And what does the rebel entrepreneur say? Ooh, boy, that's when your values get tested. Same thing when you're stretching. Do you really believe in taking care of your health? Is that really wealth? Or is everything else more important? So thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Wil Metcalfe. I'm a certified personal trainer with Beach Ready, Actifit, Adventure Ready, and I'm the High Five coordinator on the Hive blockchain. Thank you so much for joining me on this 10th mini challenge. We're going to be taking a 5-week break to refocus and reinvigorate the mini challenge and the Adventure Ready and the automatic win and win challenge. There's some big things coming ahead, but I need some time to focus on it. This has been 10 weeks straight, back to back, of working out with you guys, doing these mini challenges, taking care of those reps, taking care of those steps. So now I'm going to be taking 5 weeks off to refocus, and then I'll come back at you for mini challenge number 11. Okay, so thanks so much everyone for joining me in this workout and all the workouts. If you miss me, hit me up on the Hive blockchain. That's where I hang out. That's my home. You can also go and double back to mini challenge number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now 10. So thank you. We'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.